Crazy and in love, that's where Yandere is all about, and we love them for that. It just keeps our heart pumping, and who doesn't like a girl wanting to kill someone just because they talk to you? This is why I'm going to talk about the top 10 best Yandere girls and romance anime ever. Let's go! Reality check though, they only exist in anime, and if they did exist in real life, you don't have one. Number 10, Kaide Fuyo Shuffle.
どこにいるんですか、リン君。だから探してる最中。なぜそんなにムキになって隠すんです？おかしいです。怪しいです。
Starting off our list is a surprising entry because this girl has orange hair, which yanderes don't usually have. Her name is Kaide Fuyo, and she's from the series called Shuffle. But at first, she looks like the classic popular girl in school, where even she has a fan club. But her true self takes the spotlight when it comes to our boy Rin. She's so crazy that when she saw him with another girl, she straight up went psycho.
どうしたんですか？急に走り出して。
She's basically a yandere in disguise, and she's incredibly violent. This might be a turn-off for some, and if it's a turn-on for you, yeah, you need help. I mean, sure, she'll love you, but her perspective is crazy because she thinks she's unworthy to be by your side. That's gonna cause some big issues, and you don't want her to be a part of your harm because she might just kill some people. Number 9, Anna Nishikinomiya Shimoneta. Hey, if you're not into orange hair, then you might like her. She's Anna Nishikinomiya from Shinometa, and not only does she have really long and hard to pronounce last name, but she even has a criminal record. Yep. At least Kaide only hospitalized someone, but Anna was charged with attempted murder, attempted assault, harassment, and stalking. This was so extreme that she just broke into her boy's apartment and watched him sleep all night. If you want to be forced by a girl to do the R word on you, then she's your best bet because she will never hesitate. I love how one of her nicknames is Sweet Angel because she's anything besides one. If you marry her, you also don't need to worry about someone breaking into your house. When someone does, she's gonna be there and Anna's gonna make sure that they're gonna suffer. Number 8, Saitao, Happy Sugar Life.
感情を抑えられなかった。危なかった。 もしあれをあのまま壊していたら
Even though the series is called Happy Sugar Life, that's just what Saitao calls her life with Shio. At first, like any other yandere except for Anna, you'll think that she's this sweet innocent girl, but deep inside, Saitao is willing to manipulate and kill anyone so that she'll stay with Shio. While Anna was only charged with attempted murder, Saitao already killed someone, and to make things worse, it was her friend, of all people. If your girlfriend or boyfriend hasn't killed anyone yet just to be with you, leave them. They don't truly love you. I mean, if the girl is this pretty, I would happily help her bury the corpses. But you just don't get to go outside because she'll keep you locked in your castle. You just don't want to know what happens to her at the end of the series. Number 7, Akana Hiyama, Love Tyrant.
浮気？俺、檜山さんと付き合ってないよね。
今はね。 でも近い将来は違うわ。だから浮気は今からでも許さない。
Big melons and red hair? If that ain't a yandere, that's gonna be a hillbilly. Our girl Akana is addicted to Saiji, and without a doubt, she's willing to hurt anyone who tries to get in her way. Although, unlike the other ones we've talked about and are going to talk about in this list, she's probably the least insane candidate. She still accepts some people, but only a little bit, which is still a rare trait among yanderes.
アクアに余計なことしてそうだよな。
またチビザルの話？
The scary thing about her, though, is that she's really proficient at using swords and knives. She even has a hidden blade in her hair clip. She has that big sister feel to her actions, and it's a bit more comfortable to accept. And again, plus points for the melons. You don't get to see that every day. The downside, she's willing to hurt you too if she thinks you're cheating on her. Number 6, Konishi Charlotte. Hold up, before you start typing that Konishi is your ideal waifu and how you would love to start a family with her, I just want to let you know she's 12. So don't try any funny business or the FBI is going to be banging on your door and throwing flashbangs before you even know what's happening. Okay, now Konishi is not the main character of the story, but I was shocked when I knew that she was secretly a psychopath.
あなたのせいだ。違うよ。だからあなたが痛い目に遭うの。
She literally became the most hated character in the series because she caused Ayumi's death and made you depressed as hell. She tried to kill Ayumi with a box cutter too before Ayumi died. I know some of you love yanderes, but we gotta draw a line here. Not only with the age thing, but because now she's not even cute. She's just annoying. But I still have to add her here because of the shock factor that she brought. Number 5, Himiko Toga, MHA.
戸賀卑弥呼、僕にどうして欲しいんだよ。
私の恋人になって。
Who doesn't know Toga? I think you should just live in the mountains because there is no way you are fit to live in a normal society. She's a villain in the My Hero Academia series, and her thing is that whenever she ingests someone's blood, she can take on their appearance, voice, and even their quirk. But if you don't like sharp needles and objects, I suggest you stay away from her because she has a blood-sucking machine ready.
私、君になりたいの。チューチューさせて。
恋人っていうのは二人で遊園地に行って手をつないでクレープを半分こすることだろ。
She's obviously mentally unstable, and the way she views love is that she has to suck your blood. Yep, she's got that kink, ladies and gentlemen. Still, it's genuine. More genuine than you paying for that first date and then the other person just ghosting you. Just let her suck your blood and live a happy life. She's cute, always smiling, and to top it all off, she's accept you for who you are. Maybe. Number 4, Yuki Minase, 11 Eyes.
庭を散歩してた。なんで？
ならいいんだけど。
This is another case of a completely gentle and kind girl turning into a complete psychopath. She wanted our boy Keikaru to focus on her only and didn't hesitate to get rid of anyone who took even a second at Keikaru's time away from her. She even killed Keikaru in the series, which is a red flag, or the next color that comes after red, since yanderes are basically walking red flags.
日下部先輩だよ。
To be honest, if I try to explain what happens in this series, you're going to be as confused as you were in the last math test. So let me just say that she does not cut corners, but hey, she's willing to sacrifice her life to save you. She may be a yandere, but she is not a monster, is what I'd like to say, but she can be one if you take things too far. Number 3, Kuromi Tokisaki, Date Alive.
いつも自分で作ってばっかりだからな。誰かの手料理食べるのなんて久しぶりだ。
あらあら、大げさですわ。
You think I'd make a yandere list without adding her? You'd either be as dumb as a literal rock or you might not even know the word yandere means. What's interesting about Kuromi is that, unlike other yanderes on this list, her character is really complex. She has a sense of justice, especially when it comes to small animals, but she does not hesitate to kill humans.
今指導さんが思い描いた意味の方もその日実現させるつもりではありますけど。
But why is she on this list? My girl does the classic, the iconic, the oh so sweet ara ara expression. It's just music to my ears. She's even willing to revive you too after you die because when our boy Shido lost his life, she went over 204 time loops just to change his fate. That ain't what you call effort, then I don't know what is. She's a lot sweeter than you might think initially. Number 2, Hitagi Senjugura Hara Monogatari.
羽川さんと何を話していたの？動かないで。
Hey yo, wait a minute. Stop what you're doing and focus your eyes on the screen because we're going to talk about one of the best girls on all of anime. Who is it? It's none other than Hitage Senjugorahara from the Monogatari series. She might have an incurable disease and looks frail, but deep down, she's a bit crazy and wild, but not as extreme as the others.
何よ、右側が寂しいの？だったらそう言ってくれればいいのに。全く私もうかつだったわ。
You see, she never killed someone or forced the guy to be doing the deed. She's like a chill yandere, if you will. I mean, she is the perfect waifu at this point. Sweet, protective, and is not willing to stab you when you have a normal conversation with other girls. She'd even take you on dates from time to time, which is already a huge in. Her standards might not be as high, too, because just look at Aragi's hairstyle. Number 1, Yuno Gasai, Future Diary.
ユッキーが褒めてくれた。
あら。
嘘。褒めてくれた。ユッキーが褒めてくれた。
Last but not least, we're going to talk about the queen of yanderes. Yes, with the pink hair and those devilish eyes. We have Yuno Gasai from Future Diary. When you think about the word yandere, she's the one that pops up. She's just iconic, and no one could take this title away from her. When her alter ego comes out, she's just brutal, and it usually ends with someone getting killed.
ユッキーの未来を10分刻みで把握する愛の未来日記。
10分刻みってことは今までこいつ10分刻みで僕のことを日記につけていたのか。超ストーカーだよ。
When Yukitiro told her that they'd marry each other, she became even more insane. She is too overprotective because if she loves you and thinks that you're in danger, except to get kidnapped to be taken in as a hostage, you just gotta give her some much needed assurance and maybe, just maybe, she won't slit someone's throat. Because of her just being iconic to how she defined what being a tsundere is, she's number 1 in our list of the top 10 best yandere girls in romance anime ever.